Chapter 4. Big V, or Bust. Back at the Genevosi Detective Agency. You're in mission mode, reviewing the schematics of Casino Nostra with the team. So, once I get inside the casino, where will you all be? Parked right outside in the surveillance van. We'll have eyes and ears on you at all times. Reachable at a moment's notice via earpiece. No matter what, one of us should be able to provide proper intel. Luke hands you an earpiece as you slip it into place. Trystan watches his brow furrowed. Am I the only one who knows what we're walking into? This is clearly a trap. But it's also an offer I can't refuse. Trystan, we have no other leads. There's no other option, and damn it, I'm not going to pass up Big V's offer, even if it is a trap. You feel the rage inside you bubble to the surface. Ruby nudges Luke with a not-so-subtle poke of his ribcage. Do something before they tear each other's heads off. Besides breaking into the casino surveillance systems, I did a bit of research. Luke mirrors his tablet on a TV screen mounted up on the wall, giving you an inside look into the company. Everything points to Casino Nostra being a legit mob business. No surprise there. I'm not sure I'd put legit and mob in the same sentence. Touché, but they do take the casino seriously. It acts as a great front to their less legitimate means of income. I see. How much income are we talking about? Like enough to wield a little power, or obscene amount of cash? More like enough to buy their own island and sail there on a yacht made of cash. You'd rather be disappointed by the buoyancy of cash, unfortunately. Regardless, make sure you don't get lost in the glitz and glamour, or else you won't see what's literally happening right under your nose. So, what you're saying is I need to weed out the riffraff and stay focused on the main goals, which is to get close to Big V. On your own terms. We can't give her the upper hand, so use whatever methods you've got. Words of advice. Don't give her the time to calculate an attack. Back her no corner, so she's on the defensive. And if you're able to cause a scene and attract witnesses, even better. Aye, Captain. You turn your focus over to Trystan, who lifts a skeptical gaze to meet yours. What about you, partner? Are you up to the task? You know what they say, 2 heads are better than 1. Trystan chews on it a quick beat, then tilts his head to the affirmative. Finally, one of your American phrases I can truly get behind. I knew it, Tristan's no fool. Now, let's get rolling. Alice approaches with her leash in her mouth, looking hopeful. Oh no, did I say one of her trigger words? Is ROLL the same as WALK? You give Alice a bat on the head as she looks at you with pleading eyes. Sorry, girl. Unfortunately, this is not a dog-friendly casino. Next mission is all you. Promise. She walks away with a whimper and curls up on her bed in the corner. I believe you're all forgetting one very important detail. An outfit. You turn to find Margaret standing in the doorway carrying a garment bag. Max, what are you doing here? I might have filled her in on tonight's mission. Good job, Ruby. And it's a good thing she did, because clearly, you overlooked the Casino Nostra has a dress code. She begins unzipping the garment bag, giving you a peek at the silver ensemble beneath. You'll be brushing elbows with the elite while deep in their cups. Loose lips make the best gossip, and if you don't look a bit of a straight edge, you don't want to pass up that juicy intel. You just want to know if your tabloids are right. This isn't about celeb gossip. Chloe needs this too. You can't help but laugh at Ruby's motivations. So, Margaret, what exactly do you have in mind? A debonair ensemble that will have you looking like you're right where you belong, obviously. He's living in the glamorous silver and black ensemble, and then turned for Margaret. Well, am I ready for the evening? It's a perfect fit. Well, if it helps when your future sister-in-law is a famous fashion designer. She looked at her reflection in the mirror, smoothing out a few wrinkles. You know, this whole thing is very Dracovian of you, your mission to avenge your uncle's death. I guess you're right, the blue color version, and technically your father's. You catch a glimpse of her pained expression, but she quickly covers with a polite smile. I'd understand if today has you thinking of Bass. There are days when life continues like nothing ever happened, and then there are other days when it all is all you can think about. She nods. Can I ask you something? We're practically siblings, Chloe. You don't have to ask for permission. You pause, formulating the question in your head. Did getting revenge for Bass give you a sense of closure? My dad's death has always been the question mark hanging over it, and now it's like deja vu with Uncle Tommy. I've never gotten that finality to it. I'm afraid I never will. But will making someone pay really give me any peace? I'm sure some psychologists would disagree with me, but in my experience, revenge was like my own form of therapy. It may not have erased the lost, but it gave me a place to direct the rage and anger, even if it was directed at my other brother. You let Margaret's words sink in as she puts the final touches on your ensemble. You're all set. I hope tonight gives you what you're looking for. Thanks. I couldn't do it without you. You return to the office dressed in your freshly tailored outfit, quickly attracting the group's undivided attention. Trystan catches sight of Viola, curves on display in your skin-tight dress, his eyes alight with appreciation and awe. My sister outdid herself. I certainly have one stunning fiancé. Well, what are you waiting for, Mr. Prince? Go kiss your partner. Your cheeks warm from the embarrassment as Trystan sidles up to you and plants a sweet, yet swoon-worthy kiss on your lips. I take it you approve? With you dressed like this, it's going to be a night to remember. At night, you and the team arrive at Nostra, a lavish hotel, casino, spa, shopping mall, and more just outside the city. As you and Trystan enter the casino, you can't help but let out a low whistle at your surroundings. Damn, this is the kind of stuff I live for. I'm very aware. That's what contributes to my high blood pressure. Come on, you know it's why you love me. He opens his mouth, surely to say some sassy comeback when Luke's voice chimes in over your earpiece. You two do realize we can all hear you, right? Then stop listening. You and Trystan share a laugh as you wander further in the casino. A cocktail waitress in a form-fitting out uniform approaches with a tray of drinks. Can I interest you two in a libation before you hit the high rollers table? We have to play the role. Perfect timing. I was feeling a little parched. You take 2 glasses of champagne and hand one to Trystan. Thank you, my dear. Enjoy. The boss personally arranged it to be flown in from France just for tonight. He eyes your outfit, clearly captivated by your look. But I'm sure you two suave clients like yourselves are used to the special treatment. She walks off and heads to the bar, not offering any of the remaining glasses to other guests. Your outfit got you noticed. Just for tonight, that can't be a coincidence. Would the Scarlattis really try something that literal minutes we arrived? Mafalda's voice comes through your earpiece. I'd dump it just in case. Big V is a big-time unpredictable. You nod, take Trystan's glass, and dump both drinks in the garbage. Yeah, I'm sure they didn't see that on surveillance. I hope we didn't just waste good champagne. You and Trystan make your way further in, and you get your first real look at your swanky surroundings. Beautiful people mingle and sip on cocktails, while high rollers bet literal hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of chips at the tables. Damn, Luke, this place is way more luxurious than you described. What kind of casinos are you going to? Not ones with million-dollar buy-ins, that's for sure. Though this may be normal for Jakovia, but I expected Vegas, you know? Dollar slots tempting me with flashing lights and loud bells. That's because the slot machines actually give you a chance to win versus the tables in the house. A sharply dressed man in a suit comes over, his brow lifts as he takes in your appearance. Couldn't help but overhear. Sounds like this is your first visit to Nostra. It's clear you've heard of our dress code. Well-dressed man. Dude, he's wearing something that you would wear to Microsoft on a 9 to 5. Of course, anyone who's heard of the famed Casino Nostra will be familiar with it. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the gambling manager, Ravi Pendle. And you two are? Careful, Rose. Don't blow your cover until we have the upper hand. Ravi. That is a great question. You can call me Anastasia. And this is my partner, Dimitri. You put on your best smile, trying to sell the line to Ravi. He looks skeptical for a beat, but continues on. Nice to meet you both, Anastasia and Dimitri. If you hand me your IDs, I'll get you signed up for our exclusive gaming club. Uh-oh, busted. You and Trystan exchange a very brief look of panic. Our IDs? That might be an issue since we're only in town for the night. I know how this goes. We get sucked in by the benefits, and before I know it, my fiancé here is booking expensive getaways to Nostra every other weekend. He knows me so well. I see. Well, if you change your mind, you know where to find me. He walks off, and you breathe a sigh of relief. That was close. I was sweating bullets there for a minute. You weren't the only one. Thanks for your support, Dimitri. Don't celebrate just yet. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? You're 2 o'clock. Your eyes shift to find several familiar members of the New York's elite, all engaged in high-stakes games across the room. I'm getting a sudden wave of deja vu. Where? Literally 2 o'clock, my brother from another mother. We have Nick Bastian, we have Mayor Brigham, we have Chet Masters, and Anika Desfanti. I'm gonna go with the mayor. Where you find crime and corruption, a politician won't be far behind. Exactly. A tale as old as time. Mayor Brigham and his wife cozy up together at the blackjack table. 21 exactly. I think tonight's my lucky night, Rhonda. Keep your eyes on me, and perhaps it will be. The mayor's wife nudges him in the side, forcing him to turn his leery eye away from a nearby cocktail waitress. Rest assured, wherever you find women in short skirts, you'll find the mayor. Yeah, no surprise there. Still a sleaze. A sleaze who's running for re-election. So much for using aliases. Any of them can blow our cover at any moment. If we wanted to gather any sort of usable intel, I don't think we have a choice. If they'll even speak to you at all, or have you forgotten the previous run-in with them? If we're gonna get any of them to talk, we'll have to be sneakier than ever. Say less. He lets it Trystan and see a mischievous twinkle in his eye. He nods to the bar nearby. How do you feel about some manual labor? Say more. There's nothing like a little liquid courage to get someone to spill their guts. You look over at each person you recognize, all standing with a cocktail in hand. Half of them are already buzzed. All they need is a little more push. Someone listens. How are your bartending skills? Love your suit. Black and blue. My 2 favorite colors. I don't know about my skills, but I'm game. Bartenders hear all the dirty little secrets. Precisely. You step in close, hands dropping to his waist. And since you exude such confidence, it must mean you have bartending experience on your resume? He laughs, reaching for your waist to pull you tighter. Not exactly, but I never heard you complain about cocktails I've concocted for you. Making a couple of old-fashioned in your apartment is different from managing an entire bar. He smirks and captures your lips in a passionate kiss. A second later, disapproving groans ring in your ear. Oh, do you realize we can still hear you? You're just jealous because it's romantic, Luke. You and Trystan share a silent laugh. Sorry about all that, but I think Chloe and I can take it from here. Don't you dare... Trystan slips a hand on your ear and turns off your earpieces, cutting Mafalda off. Whoops. The boss is not going to be happy about that. What if I said I didn't care? Then I'd say we should make the most of it. Whisper in his ear. You lean in, brushing your lips against his earlobe, speaking in a low, hushed tone. Are you sure you have the stamina to keep up? Try me. Good. Then let's get to work. That whispering in his ear made no sense, but okay. The two of you slip behind the counter to cover a bartender on break. Trystan rolls up his sleeves, ready to get started. As long as this is nothing like my 23rd birthday in Croatia, I should be golden. Okay, we're gonna go back to that later, but for now, it appears we have our first customer. A tipsy, disheveled Chet approaches the counter in a hop, sliding his empty cocktail glass across the bar. What do I gotta do to get another drink around here? You go over to serve him, and he busts out laughing, pointing in your face. Oh my, it's you! It's me. He then sees Trystan and laughs even harder. And you! Please tell me the NYPD finally got smart and dropped your asses! You and Trystan exchange a look of confusion. Does he think we're cops? And do you think I thought he was the smart one? Just go with it. In my experience, more likely he'll drop some info. Chet, would you believe it? Casino Nostra made me a better offer, so here I am. You're saying the Scarlattis lured you to their side? I'm not saying anything. You smartly shrug, keeping your mouth shut. Chet nods. Oh, I see. And what will you be having? By the looks of it, you're a gin and tonic guy? Yes, very perspective. Coming right up, but it'll cost you. As Trystan pours the drink, a loose-lipped Chet leans over the counter, eager to spill some tea. Well, you didn't hear this from me, but I'd be wary working for the Scarlattis. Many a bartender have taken a fall for the Scarlatti. It's practically in the contract. He snatches his drink from Tristan's hand and stumbles away. Bartenders as the fall guy. Interesting. It makes sense. Clearly people don't mind talking to the person behind the bar. You know the trick with a cherry stem. I bet I can tie it faster than you've ever seen before. Was this for research for one of your books? You sigh when you see Nick at the end of the bar flirting with a young woman. Don't look now, but our next customer has arrived. Right. How do you want to approach this? With a noose. There's only one thing I can do. Play wing woman. Sorry to interrupt, but I just had to say you got yourself quite the catch in Nick here. Really? Nick turns to you and does a double take. It's you. Chloe? Trystan? Which is why I can vouch for you. I've seen women literally fight over him. It's what's not to love about such an acclaimed author. All he's looking for is a nice girl to settle down with. Yes, it's definitely me. I love that. Trystan approaches with 2 fresh cocktails. How about some refills for the happy couple on the house, of course. Oh, that's so sweet. Let me tell my friend where I'm at, and then we can get out of here. As soon as the woman disappears from view, Nick rounds on you and Trystan. What the hell are you doing here, and why would you ever tell her I'm looking to settle down? Don't blame me. Blame the Scarlattis. I only follow their orders. You're under their thumb now, too. What do you mean, too? You nudged Trystan to stop talking. You got that right. I can't even go to the bathroom without their permission. Telling me about it. The big-ass boss is always watching. Big V is watching us? How can you be so sure? Let's just say I learned the hard way. You start to look around, but Nick grabs your arm. She's probably watching, but you'll see it sooner or later. Nick, can you try to be a little bit more specific? Even if I could. For you, never. And me? As a former friend, no. Nick storms off with his drink. Before you can discuss Nick's warning with Trystan, an eerie voice cuts through the chaos of the casino. Don't look now! There are a couple of knocks in the building. Anika, you probably weren't expecting to see us tonight. Understatement of the year. Would we be here if it wasn't on the up and up with management? She considers heavily skeptical. We have a secret cocktail you won't find on the menu tonight. A peace offering, if you will. Fine, but make it snappy. Time is money and you're wasting it. And yet you approached us first. Before Anika can change her mind, you slip away to make the drink with Trystan. We don't have a secret cocktail. We can improvise. Besides, after the ordeal she put us through with the hand of Mahara, she deserved a taste of her own medicine. In that case, let's make her a very spicy cucumber margarita. Oh, I love the way you think. You shrug. Trystan mixes the drink, while you slice a jalapeno. Why stop at one when you can do two? Maybe three? You cut up a couple more peppers and mix them with the drink. If you can't stand the heat, you hand an ungrateful Anika a drink. It's about time. You watch as she tips her glass and takes a hefty gulp. Oh my god, my mouth is on fire! Water! I need water! Sorry, we only have bottled and that's like $12. You think I don't know what's going on here? I know the Scarlatti's family's MO. And what would that be? Eat this poisoned apple, my pretty. Come on, we've all heard the urban legends. I'm not taking another sip. She slams the cocktail back on the counter and scurries away. Paranoid much? You're the person who literally poured out champagne in the garbage. Don't talk. Urban legend or not, let's not order any of the drinks ourselves. Just then, the real bartender returns from his break, and Trystan quickly slip out from behind the counter before you're caught. I'd say that was a very informative side mission. I'm not surprised. I'm only surprised Mayor Brigham never showed up. From what I remember, he's a bit of a lush. The night's still young, and his wife could be keeping him occupied. You and Trystan turn your earpieces back on. Our favorite bartenders are back and prepared for action. Do you copy? Loud and clear, welcome back, you two. Don't ever do that again, or I swear I'll get out of this van and find you myself. Yeah, don't do that. She's like Liam Neeson. You and Trystan weave through the casino's table games, keeping a lookout for any sign of Big V or her soldiers. Are you all seeing anything we aren't? Just that our favorite mayor is a blackjack aficionado and flirting with the dealer in front of his wife. Hit me something good, and I suppose you can deal me another card as well. John. Does the man have no shame? Have you met half the people on this planet? Trystan slips his arm through yours. A few hands of blackjack, my love. I thought you'd never ask. The mayor takes a deep sip of his drink as you and Trystan approach the table. Well, if it isn't the people who almost cost me the election. Don't worry, we could still do that. Good thing my team was able to spin the whole affair business. After all, it was a moment of weakness. I doubt his wife agrees with that statement. Mayor Brigham. Good to see you too. It's been too long. Miss Lily, not nearly long enough if you ask me. The name's Rose. Behave, dear. You promised me a nice night. It's our anniversary. She deserves a medal for staying married to that cheating. Well, in that case, what do you say we let bygones be bygones, at least for the next few hours? Your gesture for the cocktail waitress. We have a reason to celebrate. Another round of drinks for the mayor and his beautiful wife, and we'll take a couple of cold ones. Coming right up. The mayor side-eyes you, then glances down at his hand of 15. Hit me. Well, you're gonna bust. Oh, really? The dealer deals a 6. 21. Congratulations. Maybe you're my good luck charm after all, Jasmine. Again, it's Rose. And you remember my fiancé, Trystan Thorn? How could I forget the royal thorn in my ass? Trystan takes out a fat wad of cash and places it on the table. A very rich royal thorn. Dealer thing. The dealer slides him several large stacks of chips in exchange. Best of luck, Miss Daisy. Oh my God, will you get her name right, for the love of Christ? You're doing it on purpose, I swear. Your blood boils at the blatant disrespect, but you let it slide with a polite smile. Rhonda leans in with a whisper. He means no harm. He's not the best with names, Miss Rose. I get it. Politicians aren't the brightest. I mean, didn't he mix up succulent and succinct in his inaugural speech? Rhonda purses her lips as you chuckle silently to yourself. Something funny over there, Tulip. See, he just does it on purpose. I can't seem to catch a break with these cards. What am I supposed to do with a 13? The dealer's showing a 10. Only one thing you can do. Hit. You signal a hit and you're dealt a 9. That's a 22. It's a bust. Damn it, busted. The dealer reveals a hand of 17 and the mayor wins with a 19. Too bad. Worked out for me, though. So, you know why we're here. What brings you to the Casino Nostra? I've certainly never seen you here before. Trystan looks at his hand, grinning at the newly dealt blackjack in front of him. Looking for Lady Luck, clearly. I don't buy that for a second. The truth is, we're enjoying a romantic date night. We wanted to do something a bit more exciting than our usual dinner and movie. We only dream of one day having a marriage as long-lasting as yours. Brigham's saying he's never seen you here before implies he's regular. You two clearly know this place well. Is that the secret to your longevity, quality time together at the casinos? Marriage can be a bit stressful at times. Yeah, especially when your husband's cheating on you. Rhonda's eyes flicker to the dealer in front of her before returning to her husband. Even New York City mayor and his wife deserve a chance to unwind from time to time. The cocktail waitress stops by with another round of drinks. Trystan is about to hand her a tip, but the mayor hands the waitress a $100 chip. This one's on me. It's the least I can do, given the news of your Uncle Rose. So, he does know your name. Oh, you're surprised by this. Maybe he's more competent than I give him credit for. No, just you. Our condolences. I understand that you lost your father in a similar fashion. You push down the dark thoughts bubbling to your surface about Box 32 and your father lying on the ground. We appreciate that. Tommy will be sorely missed. Yes, he will be. I'd imagine leading the investigation into the killing. Are there any leads? Thanks for asking. But I promised Trystan no work talk tonight. You know how it is. She can never leave her detective hat at home. Nice diversion. I figured it was a fair question. As mayor, I want to see any and all criminals taken off the streets. You're literally a criminal, shut up. Come on, honey, they clearly don't want to talk about this. You laugh it off so as to not sound threatening. I'm the detective here, so why does it feel like I'm getting the third degree? Feeling hot? In my experience, that comes when people have something to hide. Chloe, you need to get him off the uncle subject before you or Trystan mistakenly say too much. Keep your cool, Chloe. On the contrary, I always stay cool, Mayor Brigham. The mayor eyes you dubiously. I have an idea. If you two can step away from the table, I've managed to pull up some intel on the mayor. Oh, dossier time, got it. The man has skeletons for days. I can't wait to see his face when you use them against him. You mutter under your breath so the mayor can't hear you and reply to Luke. Do it. Immediately, Luke calls your phone and the ringtone draws a warning from the dealer. No phones at the table or I'll have to ask you to leave. Oh, I'm so sorry. We have to take this call. Can you hold our seat? Only for a short while. We'll be back before you can even begin to miss us. I can't wait. You and Trystan slip away and meet Luke in an empty lounge. How did Luke get in here, looking like that? Oh good, it's you. Someone else came by and I panicked. If by panic he means he made some lewd sounds. It worked, didn't it? They went away. You cover your face to suppress your laughter. Next to you, Trystan is doing the same thing. Oh, well, quick thinking with the phone call. I think that buys us 5 minutes. 10, tops. Here, this is what I found on our dear Mayor Brigham. Probably obvious stuff as always. Luke hands you his tablet, and you eagerly scroll through the dossier, even though he could have sent this over the phone. John Brigham, age 53, occupation, mayor, duh, former, DA, former. Associated donors, Ruth Iverson, Remy Medina, Chet Masters, Michael Dode, Sapphire Fury. Known affairs, Bethany Delgado, deceased, Elisa Jones, former intern, Shauna Lourdes, defense attorney, Elena Wells, campaign volunteer, and many more. Thank you for the many more. You could have just said countless others. Note! Well-known philanderer knows shit. Even his wife Rhonda has given up at this point. Bethany was his most serious affair until her murder by the heartache killer. Mayor Brigham gained traction in the politics after helping to put away a known drug kingpin, and early polls have Mayor Brigham winning re-election by a healthy margin. What did I tell you about these dossiers? There's nothing on here that's new, dude. We spent diamonds on nothing. We knew all this. A donor called Sapphire Fury? Sounds like a stripper name. I mean, I guess. I thought the same thing, but after doing some digging, I was able to confirm it's a pseudonym. For who? Violet Scarlatti. The mayor specifically bragged to me once about being above corruption, turning his nose up at his donors. Well, that didn't last long. She made him a deal he couldn't refuse. So, how else are these two connected? Is it possible that these two are in cahoots in more ways than one? Like an affair? My Chloe, how scandalous! You saw him tonight. I wouldn't put it past him. Nothing I found points to an affair with Scarlatti, but I did note his, conquests here. Luke points to the section of the tablet listing the mayor's affairs. You certainly know how to tee up a find. We already knew about Bethany. Poor girl. Wish she could have saved her. The other names I don't recognize. Tell me more about... Let's see if I can get something else. Defense attorney. She and the mayor were bitter rivals when he was the city's district attorney. Do I even want to know how they managed to go from rivals to lovers? One night while working late, things got so heated that their tension turned to passion. Trystan gives you a sly wink. We know how that goes. I don't know how you managed to uncover these things, but I'm glad you're on my team. Social media stalking definitely helped on this one. You're welcome, Luke. You'd be lost without my Picta knowledge. You continue to scroll through the final couple of notes. Hey, Luke. I kind of want to ask about the re-election thing, but hey, it's 2024. Anyway, what is this drug kingpin thing about? I don't remember hearing about a takedown involving Brigham. Not surprising. All I remember is that the case came together very quickly, almost too quickly. It was probably someone who was on the opposite side of Scarlatti. Mafalda's right. Even the details I found were incredibly murky. Did you sift through the casework? The little that was actually available, everything else was conveniently misplaced. That's not suspicious at all. You continue flipping through the dossier, but nothing further stands out. You hand the tablet back to Luke. Thanks for the light reading, Luke. You should get out of here before someone catches you. Or you have to make more lewd sounds. Can we know how that goes? And we should return to our dear friends, the Brighams. Good luck and give them hell. You and Trystan return to the blackjack table. The mayor looks up, still slightly annoyed. Oh, joy. You're back. I wouldn't say slightly, I'd say more pissed, annoyed. He lost a hand, didn't he? This has gone on long enough. It's time to lure Big V out of hiding. Your eyes scan the casino, getting back to the task, and finally land on the security cameras mounted to the ceiling. That's what Nick meant when he said Big V is always watching. And you're a detective. Trystan, I know there's a few, acquaintances you want to say hello to before the night is over. Acquaintances? He follows your gaze to the security cams, nodding as he picks up on the mission. You're right, I do have a list of people I need to catch up with. I won't be long, Mayor Brigham. Good luck. He waves Trystan off without making eye contact. Before Trystan leaves the table, he plants a kiss on your cheek. And good luck to you. I'll be close by if you need me. I hope I won't need it. I just need to get Big V's attention somehow. She respects power, right? You just gotta give him the little razzle-dazzle. Trystan disappears into the crowd and you return to your focus of the blackjack table in a big way, betting all your remaining chips. I know it's not poker, but I've always wanted to say this. I'm all in. That is certainly... Heavens, what a bet. I hope you know what you're doing, Detective. Don't blow this, Rose. Your heart pounds knowing your plan rests on this win. A few heads turn to watch. How much money are we talking? Some people are starting to notice this hand has to be good. The dealer gives you 2 cards, showing you a 17. All you can see is the dealer has a 10. Luke hisses in your ear. Stand, Chloe. I've been counting cards, you'll be good. I hope you're right. Stand. It's 17. Your chances of actually getting anything less than a 4 or an ace are astronomically low. The dealer reveals a 16 and has to hit. You inhale sharply as she draws again, revealing an 8. The dealer busts. Dealer busts, you win. Congratulations. That was unexpected. Mayor Brigham gives you a congratulatory nod as one of the security cameras slowly adjusts to your table. If you're going to awaken the beast, this is the time to do it. All eyes are on you. I should draw attention by getting as loud as possible. Did you see that? Did you see that? A little consideration for the people on the earpiece would be appreciated. You yell at the top of your lungs and pull Rhonda into a victory hug. Can you please not put your hands on me? But you'll let your husband put his hands all over other women. Okay, alright, continue. I'm a winner. No one can stop me. Keep it down. People are beginning to stare. I know you're used to your subordinates bending over backwards to please you, but I don't answer to you. I'm only trying to help. Or do you not care about your reputation in this town? So now I can take reputation advice from you? That's rich. The mayor scoffs, seemingly oblivious to your barbs, but Rhonda narrows her eyes at you, very aware of what you're doing. I wouldn't do this if I were you. You're playing a dangerous game, detective. So aren't you. You're with this person. Sorry, I can't hear you when you're whispering like that. What was that? You want another drink? I think maybe you've had enough alcohol for tonight. Let me order you a coffee. I don't need a coffee. I need more action. Deal me in, dealer. This is better than anything on streaming. I don't know, that Trystan thing going on tonight looks like fun. I don't have a sub, though. Over the next several hands, Luke counts cards, tells you when to stand and when to hit. Before long, your stacks of chips have tripled in size, and a large crowd of guests have gathered to cheer you on. Oh, keep going, ride that hot hand! Luke, we're heading up Vegas next time. I don't get it. How the hell are you pulling this off? Magic. All the credit goes to you, Mayor Brigham. I'm a quick learner, but you're an even better teacher. The mayor and his wife exchange a shared look of bubbling fear. Then why do I get the sense something else is going on here? More guests cheer. Sure dealt a 16. The dealer shows a 4. Time to pull the final nail in the coffin. The next card is a 5. Hit. I'm thinking hit. The dealer hands you another card, and sure enough, it's a 5. Looks like I win again, and I'm on a hot streak. You gotta get a 21. Yeah, no, you've drew the attention now. As guests cheer around you, and not so amused, Rhonda leans in with a warning. Just so you're aware, Violet doesn't take kindly to those who count cards. As if on cue, a deep voice cuts through the crowd. Excuse me. Move out of the way. Seconds later, a pair of gruff hands clamp down on your shoulders. You're forcibly whipped around and you come face to face with a 6'4", 250-pound security guard. Still shorter than my brother. Get your hands off me. You're coming with me. I haven't done anything wrong. You attempt to flail your arms up in protest, but the guard only grips on tighter. You know exactly what you've done, now let's move it. Chloe, what's going on? Talk to us. I'm being unjustly thrown out. Unjust my ass. Don't worry. Just keep us updated on where they take you. I may lose visual soon. The mayor buries his face in his hands, unwilling to even glance in your direction. Trystan watches on with dread, but you're able to meet his gaze with a reassuring nod. Stay safe, Chloe. I'll find you soon. I know you will, Trystan. Soon, the guard pulls you into the entrails of the casino. You look around, trying to get a sense of your surroundings. Where are you taking me? Is this the... Shut up! He slams you into the wall. I'm gonna break your kneecaps. And you're out like a light. Eventually, you begin to come to, groggily blinking your eyes open to find you've been tied to a chair in a pitch-black basement. Where am I? Suddenly you feel the cold press of a pistol under your chin. Your body goes still as your head is slowly tilted up. Then the lights flicker on, revealing the figure in front of you. It's you, Big V. Good. Now that we've gotten the intros out of the way, Anastasia, I think it's time we talked. Nice basement you have, man. Anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember that if you did enjoy, to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description, things and ways to support. Otherwise, leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. Oh, so it's only chapter 4. I'm okay with how this is going so far. I don't understand, though. So, my question is, we were invited here by Big V, right? In more than enough ways. And I don't believe that Big V would be involved on this. Just saying. Because she could have disposed of you the same way she disposed of your father. And there's no, like, let's think of this. Who is going to follow up on the legacy of you? Right? Who's gonna follow up on your being dead? Nobody. Oh, I know, Trystan, blah, 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 blah. There's only a limit to how far he can go, and he's outside the law, right? So, let's just say, I mean, Big V could have honestly taken you out well before now, but that being said, it just seems a little too convenient for me. Basically, I watched a little bit of Castle. I'm up to, like, season 7 right now, I believe. I believe there's like 8 seasons. Anyway, it feels like a merger between Castle slash Lucifer with this book. It's not too bad. It's all right. It's about the only good book. I'm being honest with you. The only good book that they have on this app right now, and the only one worth my time. And I have a little bit of fun with it and whatnot. So I at least enjoy reading this one. So hopefully you enjoy what I do here, and hopefully you enjoy this as well. Like I said, it's all right so far. We're 4 chapters in. You know, if one more writer leaves the company, they'll be down to a computer just doing the story, and that's when we all just need to tap out and go find another app. Anyway, that being said, thanks again for watching. Very much appreciated. Catch you all in the next video. Peace out.